Renton Technical College. Good afternoon, graduates, families, and friends. My name is Jessica Neruzzi, and I have the honor of serving as the chair of the Board of Trustees here at Renton Technical College. On behalf of the board, it's my deep pleasure to welcome you to this celebration and offer our heartfelt congratulations. Graduates, this day is about you, your dedication, your courage, your achievement. Thank you for letting us be a part of this moment. We are celebrating today during a time of great uncertainty, a time when the world feels heavy with division, injustice, and challenge. But in the face of that, you chose to show up. You chose to build something for yourself, for your future, and for your community. You chose learning, and that is no small act. That is power. That is hope in motion. As someone who was raised as the daughter of immigrants, this moment holds deep meaning for me as well. My mom came to this country with a degree and a career left behind. To rebuild, she enrolled in a technical college, much like RTC. When I was a kid, I remember her staying up after a long work day to study and to take care of us, all doing it in a foreign country, culture, and language. It wasn't easy, but she believed that education and training towards a career could create a better life. Watching her shaped everything for me and for my sister. Her persistence opened doors we now get to walk through. And I know that many of you are opening those same kinds of doors, not just for yourselves, but for your families, future generations, and your communities. If there is one thing I've learned, it's that opportunities can arise even during the toughest times. You just have to keep showing up. And that's exactly what you've done. To anyone who has ever questioned whether they belong in a college classroom or whether their dreams were too far out of reach, look around. This moment is proof that you were always worthy, always enough, always capable. Graduates, I hope you recognize the power of what you've done. You've completed a journey not just of training and academics, but of self-discovery and community. You've balanced work, family, doubt, and expectations, and you made it. To our faculty and staff, thank you for showing up each and every day to create a space where students feel seen, valued, supported, and pushed to grow. To families, friends, and loved ones, your quiet strength and steady encouragement carried these graduates forward more than you may know. This moment is yours too. Class of 2025, take this momentum and keep going. Be bold, speak up, lead with compassion. Don't wait for the world to become what it should be. Help shape it. And remember, No matter how uncertain the times, you have already proven that you are capable of incredible things. Congratulations, graduates. RTC is proud to call you our own. You are the reason we continue to be the place.
Thank you, Trustee Nerosi, for those inspiring words. Good evening, graduates, family members, friends, and honored guests. I'm Dr. Yoshiko Harden, and I serve as the president of Renton Technical College. On behalf of, thank you. Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the college, the faculty and the staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2025 commencement of Renton Technical College. Congratulations. So, before we begin the ceremony, let me mention a few items that will help you enjoy the evening. First, during the presentations of the diplomas, certificates, and degrees, you are invited to take pictures from the arena. However, please do not take photos from the arena floor. Professional photos are being taken of each graduate, and you can take more pictures in the lobby after this ceremony. Additionally, we have professional photographers capturing the magical moment when you walk across the stage to receive your diploma. Also, if you can take a moment to silence your cell phones, that would be great. Okay, so third, all graduates, please remain in the arena until everyone has come across the stage. We have more than 700 graduates tonight, and I promise we will move through the program efficiently. We all will remain until the end of the program to respect the graduates' accomplishments. So, if you have a secret plan to leave once you cross the stage, please cancel that plan. And please stay until the end out of respect for all the graduates. We promise, I promise, we will move through this program quickly. I love you too. Oh, not for me, okay. After all have crossed the stage, we will have a recessional. Faculty will come to the front, the stage party will leave the stage and walk down the center, followed by the faculty and then followed by the graduates who we will celebrate at the far end. Now, let us start the evening by asking our honored graduates here tonight in the audience to stand if you're able. Graduates, please stand. And let's give them a round of applause. Okay, you may be seated. We also have many graduates and their families participating virtually tonight as we live stream the ceremony. To all of our graduates participating virtually, we honor you, and let's give you a round of applause too. It's important on such an occasion to recognize family members, friends, and loved ones whose support, understanding, and encouragement have contributed to your success. Tonight, we honor their commitment and dedication as well. Graduates, please join me in giving a round of applause to your loved ones. They're all around. As we gather in community this evening to celebrate the scholastic achievements of our graduates, it's also a reality that there are atrocities occurring globally. The world is heavy, and in moments of sorrow and hopelessness, I am reminded in knowing that students have always changed the world through collective advocacy for social, political, and economic justice. RTC includes students as well as staff and faculty that are directly impacted by wars, violence, displacement, and suffering. We are not isolated from events, especially this college that encompasses people from all over the world. The class of 2025 is graduating during a pivotal time in history, a time of divisiveness, conflict, polarization, and acts of individual and collective resistance. We need your thinking, leadership, passion, and compassion today more than ever. Last week, I had the honor to attend the registered nursing pinning ceremony. Shout out to the nursing students. And I want to quote student Ami Ito's message that was printed next to her photo. It read, "You don't need a reason to help people." And you don't. Each of us can play a part to help another person and to contribute to a more just society. As scholar and leader Dr. Joy Hardiman taught me, we can do this by taking small, doable acts. Members of the RTC Board of Trustees are here on stage tonight, and to each of you, we extend our deep appreciation for your support and commitment to RTC. Would each board member stand or wave to be recognized, and we'll hold our applause to the end. Board Chair Jessica Narosi, you can stand. Board Vice Chair Timothy Cooper, Frida Takamura, Deborah Enteman, and Bob Tabone. Thank you. I want to thank all our existing and new board members for their continued support and collaboration. I also wish to express my gratitude to members of President's Cabinet and thank them for their leadership. Please stand when I call your name and we will applaud at the end. Executive Assistant to the President's Office, Aaron Lewis. Vice President of Student Services, Jessica Gilmore English. Vice President of Instruction, Dr. Stephanie Delaney. Vice President of Administration and Finance, Jacob Jackson. Executive Director of College Relations and Marketing, Catherine Hedlund Hansen. Executive Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, Doris Martinez. Executive Director of the RTC Foundation, Carrie Shaw. And Executive Director of College Technology Services, John Henley Rotley. Thank you. The Renton Technical College Foundation and its board of directors provide critical financial support for our students through its fundraising efforts. In the 24-25 academic year, the RTC Foundation awarded almost $1.2 million in scholarships, emergency and book and equipment grants. That's worth clapping for. That's a lot of money. Members of the board are with us tonight, sitting with our graduates. Foundation board members, please stand. Thank you. Okay, Now let's talk about you, the graduates. Today, you are graduating with a degree or certificate or diploma. Your degree and certificate represents your success, your perseverance, and your ability to complete your goals. So graduates, raise your hands as I ask a few questions. How many of you had a full or part-time job while attending classes? Thank you. How many of you are parents? How many of you are caregivers for family members? How many of you are the first in your family to earn a college degree or a certificate? How many of you retrained for a new career at RTC? Wow. And last, how many of you speak more than one language? Thank you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce tonight's student speaker, Celia Cornelius. Who is graduating tonight with her medical assistant AAST degree. Everyone, please welcome Celia Cornelius.
Hello, everyone. Hi. My name is Celia Cornelius, and I am honored to serve as your class of 2025 keynote speaker. I'm currently in the medical assistant AAST program here at Renton Technical College and will graduate in 2026. Over the past year, I have served as both president and secretary of the Associate Student Government. Ooh, it's nerve-wracking to be up here. I'm gonna be human. It's nerve-wracking. But, okay. Thank you. And it has been a privilege to represent and uplift our student body. I want to begin by thanking my family, friends, professors, mentors, and every person who has supported me throughout my journey. Your guidance has helped shape the person I am today. Class of 2025, congratulations! We did it! Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. And thank you to all the families, educators, and guests here today. Your encouragement has been vital in helping us reach incredible milestones. I want to start off with my story first. So I'm gonna be a little bit vulnerable with you guys. I was born and raised in Washington. I love drawing and writing poetry in my free time. My journey hasn't been easy. I live with a medical condition that requires extra attention and personal strength. But instead of letting that define me, I turned that motivation into studying medicine. I always believed that even in the hardest seasons, something beautiful can really grow. I've seen how education, especially technical education, can transform lives right here. Watching my own progress and that of my classmates, proven that success doesn't come in a straight line. It takes resilience, faith, and constant movement forwards. Okay, so before we move our tassels and step into our next chapter, I want to share one final class with you, Life in 101. These lessons I lived and learned, and I hope they could serve as a guidepost as you move forward. 1, time equals money. What you invest your time in is what you invest your net worth in. If you invest your time in what you cherish will then be achieved. Make time work for you by choosing wisely, consistently investing in your future. 2, network on network. Surround yourself with people in your growth. Network intentionally. Get a card, make a connection, follow up. Your next opportunity often lives one conversation away. 3, turn life into work. You are writing your own story every single day. Make it one worth telling. No one can put a price tag on your life's value, so raise the bar. Be the kind of person whose legacies encourage others to keep climbing. 4th, and I love you, Dad, but consistent. This was my dad's favorite lesson, and now it's mine. Be consistent in your work, your habits, and your growth. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up every day. And 5, create your own care plan using the SOAP method. 1, subjective, start with positive thoughts. 2, objective, know your goals. Assessment, check in with yourself. Mind, body, soul. And then plan. Build your steps. Do not be afraid to revise them. Do not. Life changes, and so can you. And then these are my closing thoughts. Success is not a destination. It is a journey of growth, reflection, and purpose. Whether you're headed into a career, further education, or new adventures, remember this: you have already proven your ability to overcome, to achieve, and to inspire. Keep showing up, keep believing, keep climbing. RTC, thank you for being a place that values leadership, creativity, and resilience. Class of 2025, I am so proud of us. I am ridiculously proud. I can't wait to flip our tassel together and see what's next. With love and gratitude, peace. Bye.
I love the piece, and all right. Everyone, let's give another round of applause for Celia Cornelius. Your words have truly inspired us and set the perfect tone for the celebration of achievement and hope. Thank you for sharing your story and reminding us of the incredible journey our graduates have taken to reach this moment. Now, it's my great honor to introduce our keynote speaker for this evening, a remarkable and talented individual whose words have the power to inspire and transform. Sal Flores is a philanthropist, photojournalist, and speaker who is nationally recognized for his social impact projects. He walked 5,328 miles through 10 countries to document how grueling and dangerous an immigrant's journey to the United States can be. After this life-changing experience, Sal inspires students to make positive impact on the world. His work has been featured on National Public Radio, MSNBC, and TEDx. Please join me in welcoming Saul Flores as our keynote speaker.
Good afternoon. You look so beautiful today. To see you here, right now, is a powerful thing. I can't begin to understand what it's taken to get to this moment, what you've carried, what you've overcome, what you've built quietly with grit and grace during one of the most delicate chapters in American history. But here you are, dressed up, ready, and I'm trying to imagine the pride you must feel, sitting shoulder to shoulder with your classmates, your neighbors, just a few steps away from the people who raised you. All I can say is, breathe it in. Remember this. Sometimes we move so fast that we miss the small things, the signs, the omens. But I've built my life on the belief that the world is always speaking. If you look close enough, it leaves you clues. In Washington, those omens are everywhere. The apple trees along the Okanogan River, the alfalfa fields at dusk, the cold morning wind before a soft afternoon rain, the migrant workers, Mexican, Honduran, Salvadoran, tending the huckleberry fields, setting up food stalls in the shade. That felt like something familiar, like family. You see, my family, my father is from El Salvador, a rock and roller with tattoos, curly hair, punk earrings, skinny jeans, and a red guitar slung across his back. And if you'd ask me, I'd tell you he was a perfect kind of man. So when I saw people who looked like him out in these fields, here, so far from home, it felt like home. Like the land was handing me something to hold, a message, an omen, something I was meant to bring to you. I didn't grow up with my father the way a kid hopes to, but I have these memories, fast, flickering moments that live deep inside me, and I protect them, because life is about protecting what matters most to you. I always think about what my father would have taught me had he stayed in our lives. I think about the sports I would have learned. Maybe I would have become a baseball player, or I would have been drafted into the NBA, or maybe I would have won an Olympic medal for swimming. I'm sure he would have taught me to paintball, or hike mountains, or maybe we would have gone camping like in the movies. I wonder what type of foods he would eat. Did he like pizza or burgers? Did he like to dress up to go eat fancy foods at restaurants? Was he nice to the waiter? How did he like his steak cooked? Medium rare, I hope. Or maybe he was a vegetarian. They are good people. I just hope he always ordered dessert. There's something beautiful about a person that orders dessert. I wish he knew my bruises, though. I wish he knew the questions I have struggled to answer on my own. Maybe these seasons wouldn't have been so difficult had he been here. I know for sure that he would have taught me to be a good person, to know the difference between right and wrong. And that's what I hope, more than anything, is that he had moral clarity, that deep knowing of what is good, what is right, what is just. Because I believe he would have stood up for the farm workers. He would have spoken of the men who, in the middle of national shutdowns, drove to the Yakima Valley to pluck sweet corn. He would have named the women of the Columbia Basin who carried heavy sacks of potatoes to feed America's families. He would have honored the elders of Lake Chelan who chose day after day to gather pears. I believe we are all searching for that same moral clarity. We are living in a time when it is difficult to know what is right and what is wrong. We're watching people turn inward, doing their best to protect what they hold most dear, even at the cost of those who live beside them. It is easy to practice morality when the world is abundant, much harder when the world is cold. But that is when it matters most. Maybe America needs a father too. Let us be a country that does not turn its back on those who need us now, because that is the promise we have not yet fulfilled, and that is the nation we are still called to become. My dad tried his best, but he never really got off his feet. He lived between dreams and survival, like many of us. But one day, on a soccer field, under a rainy sky, he held me hard by the shoulders, and he looked me dead in the eye, and he said, "Saul, my son, my beautiful son, you have to be big. You have to be big. Let the world see you. Be bigger than me." I've spent years trying to understand his words. Some days it fills me with joy, other days with anger, but I know now it's mine to carry. A kind of inheritance, another omen. I didn't really know what it meant until a few years ago when I boarded a plane to Seattle on my way to explore Washington for the first time. It was one of those brutal early flights, the kind that lives somewhere between a red eye and a cup of coffee. I was tucked into the window seat trying to sleep when the person beside me reached over and pulled open the shade, and light lit the plane. And then I saw them, standing over the clouds, the Cascades, a long, jagged spine of giants, shoulder to shoulder, rising out of the clouds, glacial, volcanic, colossal. And then Rainier, standing alone in the sky, 14,000 feet, not just tall, he was sovereign. The Cascades are momentous, so tall, so certain, they command everything. West of the Cascades, the air is heavy, the clouds are low, the ground never really dries. After a while, you stop waiting for the sun. But once you cross the Cascade Ridge, everything changes. The rain breaks, the hills open, the sky clears, and the sun finally shows its face. You drop into the Wenatchee Valley, nothing but orchards now. Apples, pears, fruit stands off the highway, pickup trucks parked by the fields. The land levels out, then stretches. You hit the Columbia River and you see the cherry trees growing tall on their winding roads. It feels different there. The light lasts longer. You don't have to brace for rain, and that's what moves me the most. The Cascades don't just shape the land, they hold back the storms. They stop them. They draw a line in the sky and say, "Not past here." And somehow the storm listens. They hold back the clouds, the weight, the worst of it. They say, "Not here, not beyond this ridge." So be like the Cascades. Be big. Be big. Be big in this world. Be big with your voice. Be unmoved in your morality. Don't let the rain, the gloom pass through you. Stand like Rainier. And when you look back at them at the Cascades, you'll remember your long days, your quiet grief, the small wins. And in that moment, I hope your heart is calm. I hope you've learned to forgive. I hope you've made your peace with whatever you've carried. That the silence means something so you can let the chapter close. Because remember, there's still time. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Now go and be big like the Cascades.
Okay, I love it. Thank you, Saul. Let's give him another round of applause. finally, graduates, it is the time which you've all been waiting for with anticipation. By the power that has been vested in me by Renton Technical College Board of Trustees and the state of Washington, I confer tonight's diplomas, certificates, and degrees with all associated privileges and responsibilities. The candidates assembled this evening have completed their courses of study and met the qualifications of their identified diplomas, certificates, and degrees as listed in tonight's program. Congratulations. As graduates come to the stage, you observe additional honor cords on many, with gold and purple representing high academic achievement, silver and gray recognizing student leaders, white cords celebrating Running Start students, teal representing high school and GED completion and transition to college-level programs, and red, white, and blue cords for service in the United States Armed Forces. You will also notice some trade-based headwear. For graduates participating virtually tonight, your diplomas will be mailed to you, and congratulations to all of you. So let's begin our presentation of diplomas. All right.
Anesthesia Technology, Instructor Lance Arnold.
Woo, Lance! Woo, hey, Lance. Good walk, Lance.
Mohammed Wahid Wahid. Sangamitra Kesavamantan. I'm sorry. Ellis Helve.
Ellis! Woo! Good job, Ellis!
Anastasia Bivsley.
Congrats, Ellis!
Samana Sawari. Accounting Specialist Transfer. Idovokia Serbu. Makwanen. Laura Mwama Villanueva. Kenya Olia.
Congratulations!
Auto Body Repair and Refinishing Instructor Sean Irvin.
All right, Sean.
Caesar Torres.
Good job, Sean. Good job. Oh,
Abdul Al Hassan.
woo! Congratulations. Congrats.
Naimatullah Mokhtar. Zargai Saghil. Harun Shirzat. Obaidillah Siddiqui. Abdul Samad.
Please call me just Zadran. Zadran.
Mohammed
Mohammed Zadran.
Zaltran.
Zadran. Zadran.
Mohammed Zaltran.
Ahmad Zubair Hassan Zai. Ahmad Hassan Zai. Ahmad Hassan Zai. Ahmad Hassan Zai.
Hamad Hassanzai.
Miguel.
Is this a new?
Yeah, Miguel.
Miguel. Jacob Renier. Caleb Searle.
Yasar Faizi.
Yassar Faizi. Daniel Castellon. Ivan Medina Martinez. Jaden Ing. Brisa Juarez. Adan Perez Rojas. Alexander Garcia. Gebrakidan Abran. Automotive Technology Instructor Ryan Hoagland. Automotive Technology Instructor Wheeler Tren. Automotive Technology Instructor David Uriah. Automotive Technology Instructor Adam Anderson. Automotive Technology Instructor Mike Foes. What's your last name? Jacob Geyer. Trevor Rumsey. Felix Nguyen. Jordan Pasqua. Cesar Alberto Maya Rios. Vun Vong. Sai Tadea Fernandez. Leong. Ye Leong.
Subhan Babakar Khin. Subhan Babakar Khin.
Subhan Babakirhim. Ahmad Omari.
Samiullah Kayumi.
Samuel.
Samiullah Kayumi.
They heard you.
Samiullah
Samulia Kumi.
Nurullah. Nurullah.
Nurullah Zala.
Yeah, Andrew Brito.
Andrew Brito. Saw Jackie 2. Kevin Guerra.
I forgot to write my last name, but it's this one.
What is it?
Dobek.
Raiden Dobek.
Abdul Basit Samadi.
Abdul Baset Samadi. Mercedes Jones. How do you say it? Tagai. Hannibal Tagai. Band Instrument Repair Technology Instructor Jessica Gingska. Eddie Moss. Abraham Mora. Which one? Gen Ed.
Jeanette.
Gen Ed. Instructor Marty Cooksey. Hussein Abdi Hussein. Raul Barcelos. Alim Bui. How do you say it? Eileen Toscano Perez. Trayvon McCray. Julian James de los Reyes. Magno. Braden Magno. Osaka Male. Accounting Specialist Dulce Mastache Torres. Matthew Van Reenen. Nathan Van Reenen Jr. Cox. No. Central Service Technician Instructor Anthony Knopf.
Yes.
Judy Coven. Desire Fields. Carolina Lass. Jaylene Perez. Avril Martinez. Natalia Ortega. Paez Miranda. Ashley Paez Miranda. Marine Allen. Arin Sanchez. Cloud Networking Technology Instructor Ren Tarvin. Daryl Barkhouse. Edwin Garza. Zachariah Sheik. Kevin Thong Vu. Aminata Cha. Jeffrey Hyson. Tazita Zaleke. Natalie Sarciano. Asma Musa. Muhammad Bakshi.
This is Mark Dingom.
Dingom? Mark Dingham. Biniam Gasaheng. Cybersecurity Analysis Instructor Colleen Day.
Just these two. First student. Syed Ehsan.
Syed Ehsan.
Kefa Karini. Karini. Yeah.
Kefak Karini. Phoebe Kiboy. Zaira Itzel Parada Perez. Abdi Rizak Osman. Waberi Ahmed. Abdir Isaac Inchar. Khalid Naseri. Abdi Kadir Shuri. Jose Hernandez Acosta. Fausto Hernandez Quiros.
Instructor Nabil Al.
Commercial Building Engineering Instructor Abdil Al. Benjamin Gregoriak. Fahid Omid. Commercial Refrigeration Technology. Mohibullah Hayati. Hamidullah Khan Ramani. Mahfouz Mustafazada. Abdul Mustafros. Faiz Nurzad. Abdul Wahab Hussein. And then who's this? Computer Network Engineering BAS. Rosa Hulbert. Rasmani Sawadago. Theodora Kochel. Adam Johnson. William Granger. Olakunle Abiola.
Doubted turn.
Doubted Turn. Application Development BAS, Instructor Nasir Chadare. Jerome Antiporat. Dylan Register. Hannah Angel. Magda Asgedom. Karen Salinas. Brent William K. How do you?
Tyler Sabin.
Tyler Sabin. Van Voon. Yaabsira Mogus. Abiyun Gimbra-Meska.
Computer Science Instructor, Dimple Gill. Leo Ragwal. Abdullahi Igal. Kobe Griffin. Kobe Griffin. Matthew Vargas. Arshdeep Singh. Meili Cheng. Hongfei Kai. Breshna Naim. Contemporary Business Administration, Stephen McKinnon. Sean Maliwat. Sarah Ventura. Irma Hernandez. Jania Starchild. Tammy Johnson. Construction Management, Kashal Sharma and Ki Niam. We're going to let them go now. Osegueda. Rosa Osegueda. ¿Quieres que diga la J? Ingredis J. Villarroel. Armando Reyes. Tan Nguyen. Thank you. Rasan Hendy.
Rogelio Hernández.
Muy bien. Rogelio Hernández. Lady Hinojosa Fernández. Fernando Ramos. Willy Vargas. Perfect. Saya King. Culinary Arts, chefs Tony Parker and Gary Fowler. Heidi Strasser. Madison Evans Cornithan. Nina Eve McIntosh. Kiera Lenway McGuire. Sasha Freebolt. Melissa Moore. Ruth Roush. Shema Hajibek Tash Ulu. Okay. Maria Goshashai. Dental assistant faculty, Scarlett Rendrill, Connie Benny Smith, and Marla Sears. Madhya Ahmadi. Ariel Campbell. Arlene here. Ariana Taylor. Maggie Chow. Early childhood faculty. Ala Almaluhu. Shamsa Ahmed. Georgina Soto Solís. Ernestina Soria. Ana Saraí Hernández García. Geraldine Fontecha Rincón. Cassandra Gómez. Abigail López. Kenia González. Brittany Duran Peringer. Julity Mosepel. Carpreta Holden. Angel Mavi. Canyon Pitch Forschler. Alexia Moreno. Yuritzia Medrano Leiva. Daniela Chapin. Jenny Andrea Rodriguez. Jaivis Coronado. Yairi Vivanco. Aurea Leticia Velázquez López. Anayeli Lemu Zapata. Ruth Noemi García Ramírez. Cindy Chávez Guzmán. Sin la I, ¿verdad? Sí. Cindy Chávez Guzmán. Aleida Chávez Guzmán. Adela Mejía. Lina Paola Gutiérrez Chacón. Alma Lorena Romo. Beatriz Bemol Ambrosio. Fátima Cruz Molina. Laura Zuniga. Amelia Paleo Espinosa. Onésima y Cesaga. Rosa Rodríguez. Norma Grados Chávez. Jalisha Harris. Rosa María Cisneros. Rita Leticia Rojano. Jocelyn Alejandra Valera Briceno. Marta Alicia Luquín de Sánchez. Lady Mariela Solano Celaya. Esna Jacqueline Ortiz García. Engineering Design Tech, Faculty Mike Bell. Chaz Sermon. Drew Speaks. Alexis Antonio Ponce Alvarez. Professional Baking Chef Robert Holland. Jasmine Curry. Heather Chrysostomo. Chloe Becker. Sierra Chandler. Mason Behrens. Colette Poirier. Mabry Edmondson. Reagan Boss. AAS Surgical Technology instructors AJ Serba, Megan Graham, and Jason Heickamper.
Are these yours? Yeah. Both of them? Oh, okay.
Alyssa Nicole Taguay. Stephanie Crawford. Jose Lopez Duran. Charmaine Barlow. Keiko Kawazoe. Roby Hidalgo. Trevor Kimeo. Sarah Indifna. Sableng Letu. Hello again. Samuel Scott. Vet assistant Amanda D'Alessandro. Sierra Long. Pearl Reba. Amber Todd. Gabby Danielson. Abdul Qayyum Abdullah. Joselia Valle Valdez. Liliana Enriquez. Lyric Castellano. Jesse McClellan. Diana Bermúdez Guerrero. Jimena Urias Belmontes. Kaimani Blackman. Abby Pisowich. Alma Gabriel Cervantes. Kaylani Amos. Welding, faculty Rick Geist, Elisa Westcrook, and Phil Woodbridge. Matthew Lee. Cadrell Rigonon. Thank you. Raymart Rosario. Brandon White. Logan Nelson. Jeremiah Davis. Christian Tabuli. Okay. Registered nurse, Dean of Nursing Terry Trillo. Aisato Jallo. Fatumata Dukure. Aster Mandefro. Ajiva Surur. Adane Alene. Walabu Mohammed. Herani Mohammed Sadiq. Vibol Oy. Pre-nursing DTA. Simone Johnson. Edna Shine. Gabriela Victoria Estrada. Andrew Zion. Michael Cheatham. Naomi Encarnacion Mendoza. Jocelyn Brooks. Mariah Watley. Angel Dorothy Laxina. Amber Washington. Deborah Vittorio. Riley Rettinger. Eunice Cham. Ama Bonsu. Mary Joroge. Tiana Hansen. Jasleen Gill. Kubabra Bahura. Diogene O'Neill. Mari Lilly. Kelly George. Andrea Piña Rodriguez. Zara Al-Ghafali. Mumina Dida. Samira Grocha. Yusra Abdi. Hareg Ayano.
She's gonna do the the staff names.
Yeah.
Is it on? No, it's on.
I'm not reading the names, just the stat, right? Okay. CCP time.
Is the 9-inning stretch or something?
Oh my God, nervous. Ready? College and career pathways. Our instructors and staff, we have Samantha Nelson, Nicolette Rowe, Miss Dieta Burrell, Elizabeth Flanagan, Anna Capon, Denise LaFontaine, Kiana Davis, Alma Mesa, Adela Sands, Charmin Barrera Plata, Neil Solano, Myra Lopez, Javanya Stewart, Stephanie Cordova, Connie Tran, Raquel Andre, Dawn Allen, Nazar Ali, Maisie Bear.
And Dean Ali Cohen. Magdaleno Ruiz Perez. Andres Godinez Jr. Ana Maria M. Garcia Garcia. Ana Maria Castanza Izquierdo. Elida Garcia Flores. Victorina Rodriguez Lopez. Janet Negrete. Luz María Flores Hernández. Yelka La Fuente Acosta. María Arias Rivera. Gelmi Yasmin Tun Villanueva. Peter Sensavang. Maria Leticia Titus. Judy Caballero. Rocio Bonifacio Pinto. Jasmine Lopez Tapia. Darling Junieth Artuega Martinez. Maria Nunez. Elizabeth Hernandez. Roberto Carlos Bonilla Ortiz. Rose Elinesa Vilmar. Daniela Cruz. Fernanda Cruz. Miguel Raimundo Matom. Steven Alberto Mendoza. Floridalma Reynoso. Claudia Ponce. Luis Alberto Molina. Jessica Yama. María José Molina. Connie Stephanie Paucar Medina. Ana Benítez Portillo. Ariadne Josedni Salguero Rodas. Juanita Miranda. Diana Marcela Salcero Perilla. Marcela Rojas. Astrid Martínez. Berenice González Cortés. Jessica García Valdovinos. Jaira Nacera Corona. Luz Americano. Ana Laura Díez Leal. Brandy Martinez. Minerva Cruz. Guadalupe Anchodo. Nancy Lopez. Mayra Delgado Salazar. Ira Rodriguez. Julia Peralta Aldana. Alejandra Sepúlveda Bravo. Ruth Noemi Garcia Ramirez. Anayeli Lemos Zapata. Sabina Florencia Ramirez. Is this you? Selena Zambrano. Teresa Andrade. Marlem Amaro Palalia. Reina Aguilera. Alma Delia Galindo. Alfredo Aguilera Juárez. Danilo Hernández. Wilmer Hernández. Luis Enrique. Marilyn Hernández. Adriana Eldrete. Chloe Kimberly Ignacio. Vanessa de la Cruz. Maria Garcia Magana. Arianet Esparza de Dios. Moises Canahui. Etza Belén Galicia Rojas. Nadia Flores Duniga. Ruthie Acosta. Scarlett Hernandez. Veronica Cruz Tapia. Brittany Samo. Galindo Hernandez. Marisol Ramirez. Fendi Frison. Delilah Legrone. Cheyenne Beasley. Sagal Abdullahi. Eufrosim Morales Arevalo. Jacqueline Corona. Caitlin Huerta. Cheyenne Gallego. Nidia Vasquez. Lou. Maria Blanco. Marisela Lopez Núñez. Hilda Garcia Godoy. Dallas Davis. Marco Quintana Carvajal. Jose Alberto Lopez. Diana Moneres. Alma Vargas Rodriguez. Diba Ganizada. Carolina Sedano Basurto. Jasmine Marín Torres. Esteban Gómez Riaño. Itzel Medrano Leva. Eric Diaz. Sophia Keeter. Clalo Duárez. Aleida Chávez Guzmán. Miguel Ángel Carrillo. Nehemiah Mose. Yesenia Cortez. Eden Matautia. Mayan Jalen Joyner. Gianna Marie Chachuya. Grace Bazan Kohler. Eduardo Jimenez Aviles. Anthony Barr. Amosa Moy. Abdul Hamim. Elijah Glisman. Devon Vanderith. Abigail Sohaila Galindo Chapa. Brianna Bridge. Iris Downs. Diana Ruiz Benazar. Lay Nar. Victoria Guzman. Grayson Adcox. Jasmine Rivera Santiago. Jesse Alvarez Rodriguez. Naomi Lokelani Utu. Jonathan Orozco Gomez. Cindy Silva. Drea Payne. Crystal Laurie. Kendra Garcia. Genevieve Hernandez. Brandon Colis Chavez. Mira Myers. Jesus Núñez Rodriguez. Natalie Carter. Omar Ahmed Farah. Mohammed Gal. Jade Evans. Rico Ellington. Ebony Walker. Carmelita Blackley. Jamila Sanders. Meanne Stanley. Olivia Zimmerman. Juan Pablo Alaves. Ethan Lamb. Ivory Rose. Dallas Hotchkiss. Yaritza Ortega. Anthony Callison. Cecia Villanueva. Maggie Nichols. Cesar Hernandez. David Dimas Romero. Yusef Abdullah. Tierra Taylor. Camila Velasco. Leila Vongsadie. Kiara Alvarez Palacios. Luis Ek Monsreal. Jessica Holes. Lariah Simon. Zachariah Malesi. Jessica Duarte Herrera. Joaquin Garcia Zamora. Humberto Magaña. Alicia Airy. Marco Antonio Vaca Munoz. Skylar Smalls. Sanaya Lofton. Gustavo Chavez. Dorio Zapada. Crystal Aguilera. Emmy Villacres. Jessica Vasquez. Rosario Torres. Melody Quiroz Salcido. Marita Gobright. Zawadi Desire. Rashida Tukis. Naima Nazneen. Mahmouda Mariam. Sandra Romero Lariano. Luis Hernandez. Solomon McGee. Kylie Levitt. Mayara Wath. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Mohammed Karimi. Mauricio Calderon Chavez. Forrest Casey. Sochi de Gaona. Araeli Valenzuela. Nicole Greer.
Legal Assistant Corrine Hawkins. Lizette Ornelas. Gayatri Pachimatla. Shania Williams. Brittany Cortez. Paige Lindell. Zephyr, massage therapy. Jill Rupp, massage therapy. Elizabeth Kempkes, massage therapy. Vitlana Safina. Emily Riggs. Nayana Pickle. Tad Richardson. Mariana Munoz. Elena Willette. Tao Le. Mariana Mayetreli Diaz Cedillo. Nadezhda Ilderim. Vlad Kozlov. Spring Chang. Lena Donovan. Robin Green. Megatronics, Jeremy Thorne. Ben LaPlante. Tron Ming Ho. Evan True Tran. Dawood Le. Medical assistant faculty, Leah Hoffman, Priscilla Manikam Singh, Eunice Graham, Felicia Jackson, Megan DeMarco. Medical assisting. Celia Cornelius. Ruby Enriquez Pocasangre. Karina Francevich. Haban Hussein. Miria Haidar. Eduardo Ramiro Ramirez. Angelina Gomez. Phoebe McCall. Andrea Preciado Macido. Dayanira López Fernández. Guadalupe Mendoza Cortés. Olga Scheider. Veronica Scheider. Marina Habuida. Zida Yuan. Carlos Perez. Aini Mohammed. Jocelyn Mejia. Zachariah Mayam. Tamara Basin Mahaweli. Lauren Smith. LaDacia Williams. Annabelle Karstein von Wald. Beljani Tafoya. Samantha Toro. Bianca Agabo Huerta. Giselle Salas Palma. Cheyenne Lyons. Oksana Pendak. Carrie Jurgensen. Kristen Pite. Tanuja Atapatu. Yen San. Ramanpreet Kaur. Medical Coding Program, Sheila McFarley. Samira Lopez Velasquez. Yulinia Guerrero Marquez. Lacey Osorio Valle. Jocelyn Osorio. Remisha Jones. Paulina Rusak. Hain So. Multi-occupational trades, associate's degree. Warren Takata. Hugo Pina. Office Assistant Program Instructor Mitzi Philpott. Dariel DeQueer. Heather James. Pharmacy Tech. Okay, thank you. Pharmacy Technician Program. Mahabuba Hassami. Catherine Lim. Shirqueen Subido. Ezekiel Sessi. Property Maintenance for Multi-Family Residence Program. Daoud Masawi. Mohammed Sadat. Mosha Kostani. Gautam Gabriziagam. Ricky Robinson. Raim Fu. Yay. Phlebotomy. Professor Mei Yao.
Ashley Marie Reitzman. Marvina Tamar Scott. Deraje Makaira. Najila Mohamedi. Frozen Mahi. Laura Argentina Nunez. Jasmine Guerra. Mireya Valle. Renata Voshke. Bek Mura Wafai. Tan Huynh. Yalda Jadari. Loan To. Lydia Weldeyeses. Risa Dene Broussard. Imani Hopper. Nathalie Estrada Rodriguez. Ola Al-Hassan. Janasia Dixon. Janelli Bautista. Aisha Ba. Annie Nguyen. Fiona Yu. Selena Zambrano. Maria Guadalupe Carranza. Caitlin Pierce.
Okay. Faculty and staff, please come to the front of the stage so we can lead the graduates out tonight. And as we close the ceremony, I ask all of the audience to remain in their seats until the recessional is concluded. Thank you for those of you who stayed. Graduates, please stand. To symbolize your transition from student to graduate, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. You are now graduates